special guest, Mr. Adam, question mark.
Yeah, yeah, basically.
What up, everybody? We're gonna begin. I'm going to ramble for a little while before time starts, and then I'm gonna play
Oh,
the intro.
you wanna ramble tier and that whole thing and plausibly be scared. Here you go. Oh wait, hold on. I fucked that up. Start virtual camera. There you go.
Oh God, Jesus Christ! What the fuck? Oh God! Oh God! Right.
I couldn't get the other ones because by the time I was listening to that part of the corner, I wasn't at my house or my apartment.
Shit. Sorry.
I had to make sure I said this way. You're like, oh dear God! I was just like, oh, this is gonna be a staple on his show now.
Motherfucker.
So, does the Rex
What
smell like
happened?
chloroform yet?
Let me play the intro. God, just change.
I missed something.
I'll wait a minute. After the
Well-
intro, I'll tell you what it is.
We'll explain it.
that
Welcome to the Midnight Show with the Midnight Crew, Rotncorpse, Angela Arrega, James Colley, Terry Diamantis, and our host, T. Alexander. With special guest, Mr. Adam. With that, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin.
What up?
So
Hello.
to basically explain that on the corner last night, there was one of the articles. This was the name or the picture for the author that Moonshock could find.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to episode 21 of the Midnight Show. As always, we have the Midnight Crew with our special guest, Mr. Adam. I'm going to introduce everybody and we'll go from there. So, as always, starting with Rodney. What up, Rodney?
Oh, not too much.
How'd your day been?
Oh, not so bad.
That's good to hear. Next up is Angela. Hey, Angela.
Hey, dear, how's it going?
It's going great. Just got off my vacation. I'll go back to work tomorrow, but I think I'm rested.
Excellent.
Next up is James Colley, our resident asshole. Hey, James.
Hello. Show me on the doll where to touch you.
He texted me there.
I got a good favor to ask.
What?
After we get through with introductions, I got a rant that I want to go off on. Would you allow me that option?
Always. Just let me get finished introducing Tarbot and our next our guest, and I'll let you go.
Okay.
Next up is Ty Diamantis. Hey, Ty.
hello.
What you been up to?
I have been playing video games, and I'm sure this is a great surprise to everyone.
It is.
Were you playing Street Fighter or were you playing something different? Like, I'd be surprised if you were playing like a shooter or a RTS.
No, not a shooter. I finished Cook Serve Delicious. I actually got every single achievement in it, which was
Oh, okay.
crazy to me. I didn't think I'd actually manage to do that. And then I moved on to Ghost Trick, which is kind of like a visual novel / crime solving game. I think it's made by the same people who made Phoenix Wright, the Ace Attorney series. And now I'm just replaying Curse of Monkey Island. So I've been busy.
And tonight is our special guest is Mr. Adam of Clan Veggie. Hey, Mr. Adam.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for inviting me.
It's going great. Glad you accepted.
Yeah, I was a little late. I'm just stepping into back into Chicagoland, so had to set up everything real quick, and then here I am.
Well, thank you. I didn't mean to rush you. James, you said you wanted to get on a rant.
Oh, yeah. I have a hell of a rant. several times today, just in different media, be it Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, even just different shows. I have seen these 20-somethings that want to push bodily autonomy, or the
Does
Go ahead,
bodily
Andrew.
autonomy mean killing babies like it usually does?
Yeah, basically they want to use abortion as contraception.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
It is.
It's beginning to get under my skin. I've had enough. You want to use the argument, well, what in cases of rape and incest, and what if she just doesn't want the baby? Okay.
So that's two totally different situations there.
Exactly. And that is not what they're wanting abortion for. It's to forget the incident happened. And apparently they want their inside scraped harder than a construction worker's knuckles.
See, my whole issue is why do they throw incest in there? Like, if it's rape, then it falls under rape. If a brother and sister decide to have sex, why did they get special abortion privileges that a regular couple wouldn't? Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Because if it's the whole thing of, a dad diddling his kid or his daughter,
but that's rape.
like
that falls under the rape category.
That's still rape.
That falls to sex molestation. Just because two dumbasses decide they want to fuck each other because they're brother and sister, good luck raising that two-eyed child. Or I'm sorry, three-eyed child.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
or cousin.
But like, why
Well, if you
is
leave their sister
incest
cousin alone,
included? Like, because it's basically saying if you want the privilege of aborting a child, not that it's a privilege, but you know what I mean, then just fuck a family member. Then you'll get to abort. If you fuck anyone else, then you can't. That does not make sense to me in the slightest.
All right.
Exactly.
I've told this story before, and I'm not sure if everybody heard it.
oh god, we're gonna hear how to your head an abortion.
It was a traumatic experience. No, so my best friend at the time was having a baby, and the baby was going to kill her.
Yeah, that's a different story.
Now, her and her boyfriend, my cousin, I'm not gonna say at the time because it's still my cousin. They decided. He decided that I'd rather have you than the baby. It was a chance that the baby would die anyway. But more likely the baby would kill. The doctor said like the baby's gonna kill you. You give birth to the baby, you'll die.
My thing is, there's always going to be fringe cases where abortion is the least awful option available, and sometimes you have no choice; it's the only option.
Yeah,
I just don't like the flippancy with which it's regarded. It shouldn't be, oh shit, I got pregnant. Oh well, guess where I'm going.
Congratulations.
It shouldn't be used as birth control, like James said.
Yeah, basically, it's like,
control.
am I having instead of having it's a boy, they add the A-B or the A in front of it, and the cross at the Y, and they put the RTED. It's aborted.
Well, no, the thing for me is not just don't use it as birth control. Don't treat it as if it's nothing. It's something very, very serious and should be treated very, very seriously. It should be a difficult decision. You should not be like, I'll just go kill the kid. That should not be the mindset. It should be, well, we've tried everything. The only option left is, I'm afraid we're going to have to abort.
Well,
no, there's still options before that.
I think this is where like me and P-Dog kind of have an agreement on there in a way, because like I'm of the same mindset as him of the, back in the day, the whole, safe, legal, and the other key word that they always forgot was rare.
Mm-hmm.
Because you go through the process of trying to avoid having a child, or I should say copulating. Starts with C, I swear. Conceiving.
Conceiving.
Yes,
Conceiving.
conceiving.
God damn, I had to go through like 13 words. Everyone's just sitting here, just like, is he gonna get to it?
I wasn't sure what you were going for.
Yeah, but to go through the whole process of, well, for the most part, protecting yourself so you're less likely to conceive a child. The man goes through the process of making sure that he's not going to cause a child to be conceived. But instead, now we have far too many men nowadays. So it's like, she can just get an abortion.
Yeah.
And chicks though, it's like, I can just get an abortion.
Yeah.
And it's like,
It's
y'all are
the
fucking
attitude
terrible.
that offends me. It's the treating it as if it's nothing. That's what gets under my skin.
What gets me is, I mean, honestly, I believe those cases aren't as prevalent as people would like to make it seem. I think
Which
there's
cases?
just the women who like to go and use abortion as contraceptives. There are out there, but I don't think that there are running around. I mean, you'll probably find them in a lot of like urban areas, younger people going out into the city life and doing all that stuff.
You don't think it's a rampant thing?
I don't think it's a rampant thing, but I do. Here's where I get an issue with it, because it's an easy Pevise shield that other people can hide behind, and other people can use it as, even though they may not be using abortion as contraceptives, they're dumb enough to want to push it for other people to do that.
Well,
and that's where the issue comes from.
Well,
I mean,
you also got to remember two things, Mr. Adam. That the people that always want abortions wouldn't have kids any fucking way.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
No. Because there are women out there that will have children and start families, but they'll still sit there and be like, yeah, but if these women want to have abortions, they should have it because they all these circumstances. It's like, well, no, we're talking about these goofy women that are out there that are having kids or getting pregnant and then just deciding to have an abortion instead of all the other methods that you can do to prevent having a child.
And because of that as well, there's also, and I'm gonna be kind of the asshole on this one, dudes who will push that, oh well, baby, if you get pregnant, we can just get you an abortion because I don't want to wear a rubber, because for some odd reason they try to say, oh, it doesn't feel right, they're not big enough, considering the fact the average fucking condom can be stuck around a dude's foot.
Well, hold on. With that, I mean, again, that only goes one way, because if the woman hears that and she says, okay, well, she's still the fucking problem.
Oh yeah, she
fell for this retarded, like, because the guy, you're gonna find these guys that are animal instinct and just, hey, if I can get pussy anyway, they're gonna do it.
Oh yeah,
it's up to the woman to be smart enough to be like, yeah, you know what, this is not a smart guy. I mean, listen to his excuses. Why the fuck am I gonna let him nut in me?
In the words of Kevin Samuels, men control access to relationships, women control access to sex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This wait, hold real quick, Jay. I agree with you, Frosted. Like, you should both, if you're going to do this, it should be a mutual decision between two parties. I laid down just as much as you laid down, and we made this child. Oh, it's your body, but it's my baby. It's still half of me. I should have some sort of say.
Yeah, but in the scenario that was just explained, the guy was telling her to go get an abortion.
I'm talking about Frosted.
I think they mean when the father wants the baby, the mother doesn't. The mother shouldn't be able to go off and kill it, like disregarding the father's wishes.
Or it should be, if she can kill it, I can abandon it.
That's the Dave Chappelle model, yeah.
Yeah, that is Dave Chappelle model. But I mean, that just goes to if and when these situations come up again. But we're also talking about taxpayer abortion paying. So I mean, that's where you also get into the weeds of people who don't care, but it's more so, I don't want my tax dollars to go to it, and you shouldn't be able to go get this for free, and you should be more thoughtful in your actions and what you're doing in life. But we passed that boat a long time ago.
Yeah, I have a couple of questions.
Stop letting shitty dudes come in you.
Yeah.
Be more discerning.
If Pigger was spelled with an ER, I would like that more.
Pigger.
Yeah, because
first
how you
off,
spell nigger. Nigger has an ER at the end, not an A.
Oh wow, it took me a second. Wow, I'm retarded.
I do want to know
Go ahead, James.
how you know that a condom fits inside a human foot.
Now you can fit a condom over a foot.
Howie
Yes,
Mandel
that's
put
what I
a
wanna
condom
know.
over his head.
You've never been shown those fucking pictures and whatnot?
Dude, condoms are very.
No, I've never seen those pictures.
Yeah,
I
those have
wonder
gotten
what they
brought
were
up by
doing
some of
with
the.
the foot.
Yeah, those
Hold
have
on,
gotten.
hold on.
Latex. The latex is fucking textile-y fucking strong.
I'm sure I brought up this argument before, but you know, in the case of the guy saying, "Oh no, I can't wear a rubber. It doesn't feel right," or rubber, blah blah blah, whatever his fucking excuse is, shouldn't that be a red flag for the woman saying, "Hey, this guy might be,
Yes, it
jammed
should
full of
be.
viruses and STDs and shit. I don't want this. I don't know this guy. Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with people? What the fuck is wrong with you people?
The problem is both
What up,
sides.
Mitch?
Garbage people. You are garbage humans.
No,
Wow, whoa, 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 whoa.
Both sexes are giving away their bargaining power for free, and it's causing the collapse of society. So
Yep.
women having sex for free are not going to get a man to commit to them, because why would they? They're already getting what they want. They don't have to offer commitment to get sex anymore. So why would they?
Yeah.
Well,
And
I buy the cow when I get the milk for free.
First of all-
the counter side to that is all the simps who are basically not getting any sex but still acting as the boyfriend of the woman. Well, why is she going to sleep with you? She's already getting the good part. She's getting the commitment. Without sleeping with you, why is she then going to go, you know what, I'm going to have sex with her? No, she's like, all right, if you're going to give me the boyfriend experience for free, I'll take it and go have sex with someone else. Like, both sides are being retarded, and they should stop.
Yeah.
Oh, I concur. But there was some remarks made a while ago about a guy who will not use a condom being a trash person. For the record, I am allergic to. I'm not sure what it is. It's not the latex, so it's the spermicide or whatever.
It could be anything.
There is something in that mix that I'm allergic to.
But
now,
that's
knowing that, for every 3 months, I was getting tested, mainly because I worked in a prison. Tuberculosis, Hep C, Hep A, Hep B, that's all there. So I had a full workup done every 3 months.
I think there should be hypoallergenic condoms. I mean, if you're allergic to latex or whatever, then I'm sure they probably cost more. They probably make
Yeah,
condoms
there's the condoms that aren't made out of sheep.
Yeah,
but what do they don't protect against HIV either.
Yeah, and that's the whole trade-off. Plus, there's the other things you can do. And the biggest thing is if, you're not willing to potentially have a kid, you should probably be doing something else or holding off. Like, I know some people oh, so you just think people should abstain then?
yeah.
No,
Yeah, because you know what? The
pullout
method... the pullout method is not 100% effective. I have far too many former and I'm pretty sure current coworkers that'll attest to they still got kids because of that.
Yeah.
If you use the paint, if you use the brown, you can't get a kid.
You can get drip off into that. People don't realize. But pre-cum is called pre-cum for a reason. There's still semen in it, you fucking morons.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes,
Well, but I mean,
all that.
that's the thing, though. I mean, you're right. You should put a little thought into it, and if you're going to right away, well, we just can't control ourselves. Well, that's a whole nother level of an argument at that point. I mean, the idea is you're supposed to be able to have that control.
It's just,
if you want a relationship, if you just want to hook up, then just jump in the bed.
well,
but at the same time,
I think both sides need to actually take responsibility for their actions. I mean,
no.
if you don't want to become a father, then wear protection or abstain or do any of the things that drastically reduce the chances of you impregnating a woman. And if a woman does want to get pregnant, she can either use protection or abstain or do any of the things that decrease the chances of pregnancy. I think.
In shorter words, if you want to not be a retard, stop being retarded.
Yeah. I think.
Well,
you stop being a retarded.
See,
I think. It's pretty easy in today's age to avoid pregnancy if you really want to.
So if you really want to avoid pregnancy, guys, let me tell you, all you have to do is grow out your belly, start not washing your face and your hair and all that. It gets really stinky, and walk around like a pig pen, and you'll be fine.
I mean,
You will
I'm
never get any
pretty
woman
sure
pregnant.
there's a few chicks that are into that shit.
but you
Well,
don't
you
even
know
need
what?
to do that.
Then you're gonna have a fun time beating them off and running really slow
Look,
from.
look, I don't want kids, and funnily enough, by not having sex with anyone, I'm not going to get them.
Yeah.
So
See,
there's very easy methods to not have kids. If you like, the extent to which you don't want kids will dictate the extent to which you should, take precautions.
Yeah.
I used to make the joke that always date an older woman because if you lay it down right, you will not only will you have breakfast in the morning, but she'll give you a cookie too. And the reason why I make that joke is in my 20s, I dated women that were 20 years older than me. Mainly because that the chances of them having their tubes tied, clipped, seared, whatever.
They were
Well,
less
more
likely
than
to
what-
have the children.
Exactly.
They were already done having kids.
Exactly. So it was always fun to play with, but I never wanted to commit. Now, oddly enough, I'm 44 years old and I have no children.
I think.
So
Mitch
I think
makes a
I
good
succeeded.
point. I think Mitch makes a good point in chat, saying, "Isn't it funny how reproductive choice only seems to get brought up after all the fucking has taken place?"
Again, it's my body and shit like that. Like, okay, it's your body, but you laid down, you made a conscious decision to do this, and one of the consequences of your actions was children. Therefore,
Well, that's not your body; it's the baby's body. That's the problem.
Well, it's the woman's body, but it's the baby's apartment. And I've never seen them get an eviction notice.
I don't think you can. I don't think you get to kill someone just because their existence is inconvenient to you. I don't like that attitude at all.
Oh, I
That's
like that
not
idea.
okay.
I love that idea. We should implement it.
Wait a minute, everybody, hold on. I'm just reminded of a thought experiment.
Uh-oh.
So there was this. We'll say it was this famous violinist.
Gay retard. Okay, we got it.
Yeah.
No, it was a famous violinist, right? And then something happened to her, and she was in an accident. Out of nowhere, they find that you're a donor and a match for her. So they hook up your body to hers. You're now responsible, like you're sharing organs, essentially. It's only temporarily until her organs can be restarted or whatnot, whatever the experiment was. The experiment was.
Basically, you're trying to do the episode of freaking Futurama where Fry gets his head sewn to Amy's body.
Essentially, yes. But and it was they say is it ethical for them to do that? And I don't agree because the argument is you consciously did this. This is a result of a natural process that you knew full well could be the consequence. You laid down and fucked. Children happen because of fucking.
Well, let's even beyond that, dude. She initiated from, I would assume, a few hours in the very least prior to having sex, and that she was willing to go to that point. There was time before that. It wasn't like they just appeared in front of each other and it was like, oh, hey, let's have sex. No, there was a process to that, and at any point, the brain could have functioned and said, and I get it. When there is, the chemicals that are released that kind of puts you in a blindness of it, but that's the whole point. You're supposed to be able to think past that, to look at it, and honestly, I would say the experience is a lot better when you're actually.
James, your mic's acting up a bit.
I was
when
going
you're
to say,
actually-
while I do love Mr. Adams' voice, your mic doesn't reflect it very well.
What?
And okay, with what Adam's going into, my whole thing is this one. is, unfortunately, the casual sex thing has gone too far.
Yeah, definitely.
And because of hookup culture and everything, it's gotten fucked up. And I know a lot of them be like, yeah, but it's their freedom. It's like, yeah, and because you decided to give away the one thing men tend to care about more and find the most attractive, there's a lot of people that don't value it like they used to.
Agreed.
And since you want to give it away like candy, and then when you've gotten a bit older or things like that, you're like, oh, well, now I'm ready to settle down. And people are like, why would I want to settle down with you? You've banged half the nation.
Mhm.
You,
I think it was
in a goddamn cemetery. Yeah.
Mitch. I have not met you. Nice to meet you, Mitch the Ripper. But he said it true. True fact. Post-nut clarity tend to occur far too late in the process. I think it was Bill Burr who made the joke where it was like, if you're trying to get in the moment, you're not sure if you're gonna have sex with her or whatever, just rub one out and see how you think of it. It might have been Bill Burr or it might have been Patrice O'Neal.
Oh, there's a couple of them that have done that.
Yeah.
Basically, the whole thing of like, do I love her? Do I like her? Am I just in lust with her? Dude, just jack off. You'll find out if you actually like her or not.
Yep. And that's true.
Sounds fucking mean, but
it is.
At all. It sounds like a good test. It's like if your interest in this woman goes away the moment your horniness does, then yeah, it's not love.
No, you just wanted to rub it out. And hey, mission accomplished. No babies to be made.
And
it's a win-win.
If you don't feel the same, or it's like if you don't feel the same as you in that one, do dishes, do your laundry, do something productive.
I disagree. If you want to find out the difference with whether or not you're in lust, like, or love, take an 8-hour car trip with that individual.
That's true.
No, that's good advice. Because at the end of it, no matter how you felt before the car trip, you will hate them by the end of it. And there's your answer. You hate them.
I guarantee you, take an 8-hour car ride with that individual. By the end of hour 1, you'll find out whether or not you still like them.
Yeah.
By the end of hour 3, you'll find out if you love them. In your car.
You shouldn't take an 8-hour trip because that's 8 hours you'd be stuck together. If you realize by hour 3 you hate them, you might want to fucking turn around.
Bro, have you seen the price of gas recently? That ain't fucking happening.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a short drive.
We gotta find a brand new test for this because that's not
the way that's going in that whole thing. It's like the only way that's gonna happen is like, look, am I getting head in the car? No. Okay. Have a good day.
Wow.
The charm.
Remind me that I never want to get into a car with Rodney.
Yeah.
Think about the awkward silence.
So we're not going to Taco Bell anymore.
So we're gonna.
I'm talking about potential romantic interests here. Good God, you act like I'm going to be doing this to everyone. It's like, oh, cash grabs your ass. Nobody rides for free. Good God, I'm not a.
That is kind of how you made it sound.
Well, it's the old jokes like with gas prices now. It's better to find. It's like texture and find out if you're going to be getting laid beforehand. If not, it ain't worth the price.
I gotta go halfway across America, so I'm getting some ass in between, right? No,
she's like
kind of like the old jokes to where it's like one will be like, oh, why can't we go on a trip and you not worried about? It's like, and you pay for it, not worried about getting sex. Like, look, there's a man who will take you on a vacation and not worried about having sex with you. That man is your father, not me,
right?
Or
your
brother or something.
I was gonna say, or your brother.
Unless your brother is,
that depends if
he's not going to fucking pay you for it, or he's not going to fucking pay for your thing.
If your brother is taking you on expensive vacations, that's kind of incest territory. I'd be raising.
No, if your brother has the money and you guys are, I'm gonna say close. I literally just mean like you get along really well.
I can hear the banjos playing already. No,
I can't hear.
I would say that would work
if
it was two couples
going on a vacation, especially if we could find like an awesome like horror convention or something someplace.
That's the car ride.
I could see us going on an actual vacation together.
But in most of those situations, it's not going to be expected of the brother to pay for everything. It's going to be expected that the sister is paying for some of the stuff as well. She might.
I was going to say, actually, no, it would probably be expected that I was paying for everything.
Well, then he's a fucking jackass.
Yeah.
No, I mean, just make more money than he does.
Irrelevant.
All right. Say if we were going somewhere and it was strictly platonic, I would want at least half of all expenses covered. Like hotel and like car fare there, half. That's all I want. Now incidentals, maybe I can grab us say dinner or something because we're out together. Sure, fine, whatever. But don't expect it all the fucking time.
And dinner is not gonna be some fancy steakhouse. It's gonna be like, hey,
no,
look, we got Applebee's and we got Chili's. Which one do you want?
Like, hey, it's gonna be like, hey, there's a 7-Eleven over there. Grab some snacks.
It's two
pizza for $4. Applebee's and Chili's is not fancy.
If it's a car trip like that, bitch, we going to the nearest fast food restaurant and hitting the dollar menu.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we're traveling and it's long distance, there's going to be some fast food. And there's Taco Bell. There's
Burger King.
Yeah, exactly.
McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly.
James, you did that on purpose, you dick.
Macadam.
Look, we're gonna find the nearest fast food joint that we both can agree we like. Which one to move for? Chinese? Maybe there's Lee and Chin somewhere. We can go there. Cause that's not too.
Chinese food.
I can throw $20 down and be like, all right, that's it. Okay. If I'm paying more than $50, I want some ass.
From that,
that's a lot of the chicken sandwiches.
Yes.
I'm glad to know that you would expect that even from your sister. If
no, I didn't.
$50.
I didn't want to say it.
By that, he best be getting hooked up with one of her hot friends.
I'm old child.
But he paid for dinner.
So I'll have to cross this moral quandary because I ain't got no sisters. Or rather, I got no sister I talk to.
The only sister I've been told that I've actually never met.
That's dangerous.
That actually really is.
She don't even live in the same state.
It doesn't matter.
There is still the chance that you could meet and not realize that she's your sister.
It has happened.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me go into this real quick. She knows my father. She knows what he looks like. I look almost identical to my father. She's gonna know who I am.
Sure, she will. She might just have daddy issues.
No, that she needs to solve.
And considering the fact of how much, from everything I'm aware of, she's also a very wealthy individual. I'm pretty sure she's probably already seen pictures of me. She's like, okay, so that's what he looks like. I know to avoid him if need be.
Can I play bass guitar in that band, Frosted?
Gotta be lead singer.
I'm gonna be a hype.
Well, at least we know it's not going to be a rap band.
Of course, I just do rock, motherfucker.
I'm still gonna be a hype man. Slipknot's had one.
There you go.
I'll be the guy that hits the fucking empty keg with a baseball bat.
Yeah, but again, shit. Back to James's original rant. Agreed. That shit should never be used as birth control. It should never. It should always be I'm both pro-life and pro-choice. I'm pro-life in the sense that I don't want to use the birth control. I'm pro-choice in the sense if you want to do it, do it. But don't do it because, it's an inconvenience.
Well, it's not something. It's like, okay, I kind of get what you're saying, that one. And the whole thing. It's basically, it's like you are pro-choice because it should be discussed amongst the individuals, if we're looking at the 90% of cases, which is convenience, and that whole thing, it shouldn't be seen as something that's just seen so flippantly of like, oh well, I got pregnant, just going to go and get an abortion.
Yeah,
Not fucking Mr. Garrison when he first transitions.
It shouldn't be a drive-through.
Just suck the baby out of me.
It shouldn't be a drive-through thing.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be. I shouldn't have a shopping list where it goes, oh, I got my abortion session at 5, and then I'm gonna get my hair at 5:30, and then go home and get ready for this date. It shouldn't be like that. It should be discussed between both parties, the father and the mother, and they should come to some sort of consensus. He should be able to, if he wants it, he should argue for why they should keep it. If she doesn't want it, she should argue for why they should get rid of it, and vice versa. If they come to a consensus, then it shouldn't be done. And if she goes behind his back, if he wants to keep it, she goes behind his back and does it anyway, he should have some means of suing her or hey, what the fuck? There should be some sort of legal repercussion or some sort of repercussion in that. Like, you just can't just arbitrarily do this. That's why, again, I believe in the Dave Chappelle method. If you can kill it, I can abandon it. And there should be no issues with it. Your body, your choice. Okay, my money, my choice.
I mean, I think that's fine. If you're going to go the more permissive route where you're just okay with abortion, then yes. If you're going to be okay with abortion, then financial abandonment from the father is the equivalent of that. I just don't like the idea of either of them.
I agree with that as well. But I also think that, like, if the woman's going to decide she wants to keep it and then try to go for child support, that a DNA test must be shown or going through to prove that the person who they're claiming is the father is the father.
I think that should be done automatically.
100%.
Yes.
That should be done after the child is born. It should be a DNA test. Like, that's just, if I'm going to sign any paperwork, I want to verify that this is 100%. It is not about you. It's about
I think it would be good if that was just like standard practice, so that the woman doesn't feel singled out. It's like, oh no, we just do this every time a baby is born. Yeah. It's not personal. It's just procedure.
Oh yeah, I can get behind that.
There's people who make videos complaining about the doctor asking them about their weight.
Well,
because they're going to be complaining about that either way. Well, what do you need to know? Do you want our services or not? Human, holy shit.
It's like the transgender people who want to be treated by a doctor by their new sex. It's like, okay, but there's not a lot of point giving a man a smear a pap smear. It's like, how are you going to do that? How is that going to work?
All right, this is my thing with that one, dude. You don't have the correct parts. Yours is not God made. You don't have the design for it. You have an artificial facsimile. You are still a dude. You are still a woman. You bleed. You don't. You can't do these surgeries.
Taking up, wow. Things can be better used on the people that it actually needs to be used for. You're misusing resources. That's it.
Yeah. Or there should be a special transgender doctor, who's specialized, because there's specialists in every fucking field. I'm performing this test. Oh, you're transgender female. Yeah, he pretends he's down there checking, and he's down there fucking playing Candy Crush for like 20 minutes.
When he's done, he comes up and punches him right in the face and tells him to stop being a retard.
No, he doesn't even do that. Like, if you're gonna be that, a sucker's born every day, and there should be somebody taking advantage of it. All right, I'm a transgender doctor. I specifically see transgender patients, and he's down there playing Candy Crush. While, it looks about normal. Yeah. I'm performing the OBGYN test. Yep. Okay. I'm done with this album. Okay, you can go. That'll be $300.
Don't forget, in 20 years, you still need to have your prostate checked out, bro.
So go right ahead. Like, I'm not going to knock a doctor for playing a sucker for food.
And here's my thought on all that. Everybody hurts sometime.
David in chat says abortion should only happen if she was raped or if her life is in danger. From an ethical point of view, I agree. The problem is there's going to be a lot of false rape accusations if you make that the law. So I don't know how long the window is to abort a baby, like before it starts feeling pain. But if you've got to wait for a rape conviction, I don't know. That might take too long.
All right, no. All right, all right. So there are false rape convictions and there are false claims. Now, if she's going to get it, if you're going to gate it like that, right? No, I agree. The baby has committed no crime, and you can always put it up for adoption. And
See, the issue is that's not what we're talking about. 90%
Okay.
of people are fine with the whole thing of leaving abortion up to, the rape, molestation type of thing, or health of the mother.
Yeah,
What
I'm saying that
the 90% of it, which is convenience.
No. But I'm saying that if you make the law that you can only get an abortion in the case of rape, then there's going to be a lot of false rape accusations from women.
Oh yeah, most likely.
Here's the thing, though. Here's how you can easily just quell this. Is we go back to taxpayer will help abortions in the case of rape. That's it, or the health of the mother and the child. And that's it. Every other instance, I'm sorry, but you're not going to get a tax benefit from it. If you want the abortion, it's there, and the states can decide whether or not the term limit of when to abort the baby. But that's coming out of your wallet. Oh, but what if I can't? Well, stop having frivolous, fucking unprotected sex.
Yep.
And you stop having to pay these exorbitant fees for abortion. That's it.
But you're right. It's not Planned Parenthood.
Yeah.
And honestly, great again.
With the adoption, while I would applaud good parents adopting children, 100%. However, I do know that there is a lot of issues with the adoption agencies, and there's a lot of kids that go through foster care that get really damaged and go to bad houses. So with that, with the support of it, I would also say we need to look at it, clean it the fuck up, and get good people working there again. So that way we can get kids, good people.
I want to go back to an earlier statement.
Go right ahead.
Okay, let's look at the rape thing. We're going to look at solely at this. Now, if in a legitimate rape case, okay, they find the guy guilty, he admits to it, whatever. No harm, no foul. However, if false allegation is found out, not only is she charged with false element or making a false report and all that, but she has to pay court costs on that. Plus, she's also tried for second-degree murder. Well, actually, it'd be first degree because there's intent behind it.
Plus, she can also get defrauding the government.
Exactly.
And they will go hard after that.
I'm already seeing the arguments against it because actually, I don't know. Okay, I'm part of the group called Minions of the Zoo, and
never heard of them.
I know.
Never heard of that group.
And
I've never seen it.
We're doing a meetup right now, so I'm hanging out with Inquisitor 8.1 and
Donkey.
His name False Talk. Yeah, Donkey Eeyore.
I'm still annoyed.
Seriously, say hi to Quiz for me.
He needs a system update. He should be at least Inquisitor like 11 by now.
Yeah. He should be Inquisitor Vista.
I'll have to tell, dude. I would bring him in
Inquisitor
here to
XP.
explain it, and it will be you'll be here for hours. But no. Fuck. See, damn it, I forgot what I was talking about. Damn. Wait. Yeah. What were we talking about?
Right, and abortion.
I don't know. I got sidetracked when you said
Yeah.
quiz.
You said
Tell
the
him I
argument
said
between,
hi and I miss comic book curation.
Oh yeah. No. He did that, right?
You
Yes.
were talking about the.
I didn't know. Look, I'm super cool. I knew quiz outside of comic book curation. Okay. No, that's not true. But no. We were talking. Oh yeah, we were talking about that on the drive back from Gen Con today. And we were talking about how the responsibilities of people nowadays, it just has gone out the window. And for some reason, a lot of them want it both ways. They want to be able to act how they want to act without any of the responsibilities that comes with that.
Yeah, they don't want to face any consequences.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
been
well,
a
yeah,
dream
that's
of
this
everyone
generation
since the
in a
dawn
nutshell.
of time.
Well, that's because we have this participation trophy generation.
And if you can blame that directly on their fucking parents.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's
Yes,
what
we can.
It was a slow growth into it because we were trying to figure out when the flip switched, and when all these teachers started going, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and I was like, it was a fast switch because of certain circumstances, but it was a slow growth towards that, and we saw that from early 2000s.
Yeah, I saw that. Frosted wants me to say "I hate quiz" out loud.
Well, unfortunately, you're on headset, so he's not going to hear it.
No. The joke is that with my accent, it sounds like I'm saying I hate quiz.
Oh, dude, we've been giving Donkey shit all day for his. We've been saying like, dude, it's not Z, it's Z.
Oh, it's Zed. It's always been Zed. I don't know where you.
Terry, I've told you this before in chat, and I'm going to say it out loud for everybody to hear here. Winners get to make the rules, so be thankful that you have a benevolent overlords like the emus.
Wow.
That's how we roll.
Do we now?
It's just like the reason when it comes time for Terry to renew his driver's license, we all got to get out there and do our part and put lowercase t's in the parking in his front yard to remind him to renew his driver's license.
Yeah. Sadly, there don't seem to be any Pokemon based on emus, so I have no article directly relating to that. But I can read a different one.
Wait, so you mean when Tyr has to renew his driver's license, I'm not supposed to print out and mail him directions to his nearest DMV?
No, you just slide a lowercase t in his front yard.
Time to renew.
Exactly.
They're so helpful.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
see?
That's what that is. It's time to renew. Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks, neighbor guy.
Thanks, friendly white hooded neighbor guy. Yesterday on the corner, I said I can't wear the clan suit because it chafes. So if they can give me a darker one with maybe nylon and or wool, not wool, but polyester blend, I think I could wear one. I don't mind rocking it.
Well, let's think about this. Do you ever notice at the KKK meetings, everyone's wearing white except for the Grand Wizard, and he's wearing colored uniforms?
I know.
Wait. If they're
I need
wearing
to
white,
talk to my local
versions.
I need to go talk to my local Grand Wizard. Like, I need to figure out why is that.
No. If the clan members are all wearing white, does that mean that they're all virgins?
Well, someone wore blue, so I guess that does.
I don't know. Does the cross signify that it's not technically a pure white? It's an off-white.
Maybe. These are the questions that need to be asked.
You see, they're born again virgins.
I think the biggest question here that needs to be answered is, how do we sleep when our beds are burning?
That's a good question.
That's true.
You sleep relatively warm.
It's a song.
That's not the next line of that song.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know that.
How
That
song?
was terrible.
how can we dance while the earth is turning? How can we sleep while our beds are burning? I forget how the rest of it goes, but yeah, it's a Midnight Oil song.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the clan should wear white at weddings. Again, I need to talk to my local grand wizard. I need to get some information. I will have it by next week for you guys.
I just love the fact that they're called Grand Wizards. It's like so dorky.
Well, you know, New Zealand still has they have a government position of wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid. Like
fucking
everything in New
hilarious.
Zealand, it is stupid.
Like I need to go to New Zealand and apply to be a wizard.
You're a wizard, dear.
Wizard tier. All right.
Yeah, his house is Azkaban.
Oh.
Ouch. All right. You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
What nigga joke?
What time is it?
Yeah, what
Time
time
for
is
some
it?
asshole stories.
Thank
I
God.
was thinking it's way too early for Filthy Frank, which is usually what you mean when you say you know what time it is.
That's what I thought. I was like going, did we like
I
blow
kind
the
of
whole
have
show on
what
abortion
kind of
debate?
goes off what we were talking about. It's not technically an "Am I the Asshole" story. It's actually a 4chan green text.
Well,
All
hold
right.
on. Since I'm new, what's the whole time thing? You usually
All right.
It's
So
just kind of whatever.
So one of the things we do after we kind of go off on a tangent and we ramble for a hot minute, I'll read stories from Am I the Asshole, or I'll take a I haven't done a Dear Abby in a while. Maybe I'll do a Dear Abby tonight.
Well, before we do, I would just like to introduce you all to the character of Mabostiff, who is a Pokemon.
No.
Normally faster threats like Rotom.
No.
And what kind of Pokemon is he? Is he grass type or what?
No.
Dark type.
We are not
He
talking about
hasn't-
Pokemon. No, not tonight.
He has the ability Guard Dog,
Shut-
which means
shut
he's
it,
immune to
shut it.
intimidate.
Shut. Bastards.
Oh, really? Does he gain any kind of
James.
HP from Intimidate?
No, James.
James.
Dick.
Okay.
So let me finish explain this to Adam. So after we read Am I the Asshole stories, we'll set them up on the James Colley scale of asshole. The scale goes from 15 to -5. -5 is pretty much Angela. 15 is James Colley.
wait. I got to do math now.
No, you ain't gotta do math.
Tier has
I already
to
have
do
to
the
figure
math.
out how Inquisitor goes from 8.1 to what it was 16, or he's supposed to be 11
Vista.
now.
No, he had to go from Vista.
Oh, he's at Vista now. I'm sure he's gonna love hearing
He's Inquisitor Vista.
No.
But wait, so you're gonna post out a rant and then we respond, or
Basically, it's the whole thing like, am I this? It's like it's because
am I the asshole thing? Yeah.
And it goes through everything that was done, and then we judge on the asshole. And the Richter scale would normally be 1 through 10, but we've extended that. Like a really good person can actually be in the negatives, while top of the scale is actually 15.
Yeah.
And you've seen some of my chats in Minions on Mondays, right?
Honestly, on Monday, there might be times I don't pay attention to the chat
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Or to anything else.
or to anything else. Usually, I leave that to my trusty compadres, Terry and Kefke.
Yeah. But if you ever see me narrating in chat, I'm doing it in the style of Harry Doyle from Major League. And if you haven't seen that, you should watch Major League, and you'll get the idea.
I've not
Major
seen it.
League's
so
a good
yes,
movie. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it though. With
The announcer.
Yeah, maybe in a hot minute.
Dude with the
All right,
glasses.
so go ahead, Rodney, and read your green text.
All right, in this one. So I'm not gonna get the thing that happened beforehand, but other than the guy broke up with a girl or with a woman.
Oh, I think I read this. I think I have this.
Dating girlfriend for 7 months. She
Yep.
wants to go to the sleazy club with her friend. I told her I didn't want her to go. Had an argument about it. She was like, "You don't own me, and I can do what I want," and that bullshit. Told her that if she went, I'm breaking up with her. She said she wouldn't go and dropped it. Saturday came. Hadn't heard from her all day. 4 a.m. on Sunday, she calls me crying. Says that she got raped and beat up. She went to the club anyway. Apparently, she left with some guy and his friend to go to a party. They took her somewhere, beat her up, and raped her. Had many feelings about this, none of them pleasant. I told her if she went to that club, I'd leave her, and I told her that we were over. She started freaking out and saying that she needs me right now and that she was sorry. Told her to never call me again. I've been getting rabbit hate from her friends, and my friends think I was way too cold. It's like, but she broke my trust, went somewhere I said not to, and was probably going to end up cheating on me anyways, but got raped and beaten up over it when I'm supposed to feel sorry for her. It's like, I saw her yesterday, and she was pretty beat up and had bruises and a black eye and stuff, so I do believe she was raped. But it wouldn't have happened if she just listened to me. Everyone thinks I'm evil. My ex-girlfriend has been trying to talk to me, and I don't have any desire to speak to her. You guys think I'm a bit too harsh? Just have it's like a hard time feeling bad when I feel so right.
Well, vindication should never feel like that you had your nuts stepped on. So good on him.
Mhm.
All right, so he's in the right.
See, I will go into this one, and before y'all get into it, I will still say, while he is being somewhat hole-ish,
Asshole-ish, yes.
he is justified in it, because most likely, if she wouldn't have had the atrocity happen that we all wished wouldn't have, she most likely would have cheated on him and then broke up with him anyways and said, ha, 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 I can do whatever I want. And now that things didn't go in her favor, she thinks that she can just go back and do what she wants.
Yeah. She was 100% going to cheat on that guy. There's no question that she was going to cheat on him.
Yeah, she. Oh, I went to. I left with two guys. Like, wait a minute. You left with guys to go to another party? Did you not take your friends? Like, yeah, like he's in the right. And
see, in that situation, I just said, why are you calling me? Why haven't you called the police?
That's true. And again, in the circumstances, just because a bad event happened, I can feel sorry for you, but I said what I was going to say.
I think Frosted has the right of it. He says he'd have sympathy and see if he could help, but he wouldn't stay in the relationship. And I think, yeah, I mean, it is quite cold to just, oh, you disobeyed me, fuck you. Like, I get why he feels that way, but I think, you know, you did like her at one point. I think, yeah, just, you know, take her to the police, go through it, like, help her deal with the shit, but don't stay in a relationship. Just like, yeah, we're done, but you know,
this is
I'm done, but that's Midsummer all over again. Help you out because I'm a stand-up guy.
Yeah,
this is Midsummer all over again.
Well, this is that whole thing to where it's like, because things didn't go her way, she feels that she's entitled to basically be able to go back to it, and because she was a victim, that he should just go with it. It's like, that's not the way it works.
The relationship should 100% be over.
I got one better for you. How do we know it's how do you know it's rape? Like, how do we know you didn't just have rough sex and you realize, holy shit, these guys just wanted to fuck and they really don't want to be with me? And I have a guy at home now. I'm going to tell him this lie.
Oh yeah, well, there is a whole I will actually admit, this is actually one I've never been to, but a buddy of mine was telling me, it's like, back in the military, he's like, there's basically an entire site dedicated to women who want to get in porn. And these dudes basically just treat them completely like shit, and to see if they still want to do porn after that.
Yeah, I think I think if we assume that it legitimately was rape, then yeah, I think end the relationship, because obviously, Like
You can't trust
she
her.
clearly can't be trusted. So like she's not girlfriend material.
I
But I mean, to just abandon her does seem a bit harsh.
I honestly, when I saw this, I really have issue with the uh she didn't obey. It's not an obey. It's not. He didn't
You broke your
command her.
promise.
He didn't forbid you. I forbid you. I don't want you to go there. That's dude. I care enough of you. I don't think you need to be in such a seedy fucking place. There's no reason for it.
Yeah, I don't
right?
want you to go to this place because bad things are more likely to happen.
Bad things are gonna happen there. I know this because it's a bad place. So you should probably not go there with your goofy friend who's probably looking
Yeah.
for some
I think
shit.
I think it does depend. Like if she agreed not to go and then went anyway, which I think is what happened.
No. He in the thing he told her, if you go, I'm breaking up with you. I think she said
Oh, that's
whatever,
fine.
and
Yeah.
then she
If he
went
if he
the next
said
day.
if he says if you go, I'm breaking up with you, and then she goes,
Yeah,
the relationship's over.
and well, but that's the thing. It's not because I was more interested in the comments, and I was seeing in the comments, and there were some people who were like, um, you must not understand that the relationship is that's part of it. Is if this person is telling you, hey, I don't think you should go to this club because it's dangerous or it's bad or it's seedy, whatever,
Oh,
and you disregard it, that's a sign that yeah, she really doesn't give a shit. And she's gonna do what she wants to do.
yeah.
You got to
No,
get
I
out of it.
mean, just
And the
because your
whole
boyfriend wants you to do something doesn't mean you have to do it.
yeah,
But
it's not like if he was like I can understand if it's like I don't want you to go out anymore and I don't want you to talk to your friends, I don't want to talk. That's a whole other issue. But if it's like, yeah, I don't want you to go to the dive bar at the pier by yourself with your another goofy friend and you're all dolled up like you're going out for like that's did you not see the issues with that? Like that's
I
just
guess after this one, I've got another kind of "Am I the asshole?" But it's a video.
no.
Holy shit! I
But
can't compare today. Actually,
the asshole part
Amazing.
though, I don't think it's really an asshole. I think it's just a stern ultimatum. It's look,
well,
if you go
my
here,
whole thing of
I
saying
don't want to be
actualness
with
is
you.
in the aftermath of it.
Oh
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
The blatant of
even
I'm gonna
even
cut
at that,
Hold on.
even
This
at
is
that,
perfect.
hold on,
This is-
even at that,
Oh,
if
Mitch has it nailed on that one.
if she came back, because you know you guys said it before, she was coming back looking to get the sympathy and help from this person. But he said, look, I told you, if I told you, look, in front of us is a landmine. If you start walking in front of there, you're gonna blow your leg off. And you're like, yeah, fuck you, I'm gonna walk out in there anyways. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, okay, let me take care of you. No, fuck, I told you not to go out there. You blew your leg off. What the
I'll
fuck you want
fucking
me to
toss
do?
you a tourniquet.
Holy
There's
shit.
my sympathy.
Yeah, there's a sympathy.
I'm
Tough shit.
going to get you to a doctor, and then I'm going to leave you there.
Oh, I'll be like, yeah,
sympathy
well, you
tourniquet? Okay.
no, whoever said it earlier, why are you calling me? Why aren't you calling the police? Call the
Yeah.
police. Bye.
Me again.
What the fuck do you want me to do?
This time
I'm
you
not gonna
better
go
be
and fight him.
home in the police department.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it was like 2 days later anyway. So it's like,
Yeah.
well, what the fuck do you want me to do about it? I told you if you went there, we're done. So,
Yeah, no,
all right.
I think the relationship should definitely be over, but I think given the brutality of the situation, just take her to the police, help her file a police report, all that shit, and just make it clear that look, it's
no.
over once this is
No.
done.
No, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve that because again, somebody else, and I forgive me for not recognizing the names and the voices, but somebody earlier said she was going to cheat on him. She
Oh,
went
That
out
was
with those
almost
two guys.
everyone.
She went out with those two guys at the bar. So either way, she was
I
going
was
to go
gonna
out,
say.
and if dudes were out there and flirting with her, she would have no inhibitions to going out and hanging out with
Oh, yeah.
the two guys.
No,
So fuck
that's
this
why
person. She's a selfish
the
person.
relationship should be over.
Yeah.
She
So
was 100% going to cheat on
why
him.
does she deserve then any sort of sympathy after that?
No,
If
no,
she
no.
went
but,
out and cheated on the dude and came back and everything was cool, she would not have said anything.
No, but
She's a bad person.
I think, having
But that
recently
doesn't.
been
I
raped.
don't think.
Again,
yeah, I was
if
gonna
it's
say.
a
I don't
legitimate,
think.
go ahead.
I don't think that anyone deserves even a bad person, objectively, subjectively, however you want to look at it, I don't think they deserve to be raped.
Agreed.
Well,
I
But-
don't
I didn't
think
rape her.
it
Shit.
becomes your. I don't think it becomes your responsibility to take care of them, because
No.
you were the person that she was about to cheat on, anyways.
Bro, okay. If I tell my friend stop drinking because you're an alcoholic and you keep assaulting your wife, and then one day he comes to me like, "Oh my God, I beat the shit out of my wife and she's in the hospital and I'm facing charges," what do you want me to sit there and be like, "Okay, man, let's go and find you a lawyer. Let's see if we can fucking do."
Okay,
No,
hold
I
on,
said,
hold
dude,
on.
I told you you're an alcoholic.
Adam,
You're gonna fight your woman.
Hold on. No one here is saying the whole thing that, like, he shouldn't have broke up with her, and that all of a sudden he should just give her all this help. Basically, if anything, it's pretty much the triage of call the police, and we're through. We
Yeah,
had a
yeah.
discussion
I
in
think
that.
even,
And
No,
even
that's what
I think that's where there's getting a little difference in there, is because just the way it's sounding of like the, yes, no one thinks another person should have been sexually assaulted or raped, and I think that's where a little bit of things are clashing. Is like,
Yeah.
oh, you should feel sympathy for her. Okay, yes, I feel sympathy that did happen, but she was forewarned not to fucking go there because bad shit happens there.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't
Agreed.
mean it was justified, but she was forewarned.
It's
don't know.
not
I
like
have
she
a-
didn't
I have a
know it was
very-
a possibility.
I have a very easy on-off switch for showing emotion. I can feel sympathy for you, but generally I would sit there and say you should have called the police. We have nothing together, so there's nothing more that I can do. Bye.
Yeah.
Click. There's, I mean, that's 100%. It's, and again, it's. I think I can't remember where I heard it, but it wasn't so much, forgive and forget type of thing. You want to forgive them for the transactions that they did, but you can't trust them. That doesn't mean that you have to have them in your life, and it doesn't mean you owe them anything outside
Yes.
of that. So that's why for me, it's like, okay, you made your choices. The choices cause these consequences, but you're not gonna be able to dole out any sort of emotional response from me, because that's what you're looking for, and you had the opportunity to avert that.
You're not entitled to their sympathy nor their empathy.
Exactly. And look, I'll feel bad for you. I wish you the best. I hope nothing bad happens to you going on.
In
But
the
I don't have to
future.
tell you that. I don't have to express this. I can just say, look, you should have gone to the police first. But we're done. There's nothing I can do. Sorry. Bye. Click. That's 100%. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You can look at it as rude or an asshole, but that's just the reality of it. I mean,
think most of us are in agreement in there. It's just some of us would be a little softer on how we say it. instead
oh
of
yeah,
like,
no, I'm a hard ass on that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
yeah.
You and I are more
think
similar in the
every-
fact that we'd be more blunt about it.
I've
everyone-
been hurt too
everyone's
many
in
times
agreement
to
Everyone is in
follow
agreement
around
that
that
the
shit.
relationship should be over, and that like she was in the wrong for doing what she did. I'm just saying, you don't need to be as harsh about it. I would probably be like, okay, let's get you to the police so we can report this, and then
Ha! Terry, this is America. I don't have to be nice. I don't have to be soft. I can be as stern as I
you
want
don't have to. I'm just saying I would be.
And I'm not knocking you, Adam, for being that way. I
different
completely.
person.
I would I'm still going to at some point I did love you, and I will feel bad for you, and I will take you to the hospital.
It will
But
hurt.
you broke my trust, and we're done. I gave you that ultimatum. You decided that going to the bar or the club was far more important than I was, and I'm going to leave you. No,
Whoa! Hold on. Doesn't it say in there that she wanted to go with her friend? So why didn't she call her friend and have her friend take her to the hospital? Enough. Again, the reason she's calling the guy is to get emotional support from the guy. She
And
had
that's why
other
and
support
honestly,
avenue
I
to
don't.
go if she was really raped. That's what I'm saying. Like, she's doing it to manipulate the guy. That's
And
100%
that's another
what
thing.
she's
That's
doing.
how. That's why.
She's not
that's
doing
why
it because she's doing it to manipulate the guy. She was on the wrong. She was like, oh shit, I got caught. I want to get back with this guy. And yeah, no, you have to
I
be
wanna
stupid. You
rush
have
back to
tease this person.
safety.
Yeah, fuck that.
And
No,
that's
they
another
don't.
thing that
She
always
won't
blew
learn
my
her
mind.
lesson. I had, as much as it pains me to say that, there is a lesson to be learned in everything, and that lesson right there is you don't treat somebody with disrespect and shitty, and go off and do something else, and then when shit happens, pretend that they're gonna be able to go there and take care.
Well,
Dude,
I think we're going to have to go on to
fuck?
another subject, because I think we're all getting, some of us are getting a little more worked up than we mean to, and I think we
Okay.
lost Beaver Dam as well.
We're kind of been spinning our wheels anyway. The conversation's kind of just looping. So,
So
kind of-
let's go to something that's a little more fun, or in my opinion, a little funnier.
Spinning wheels
Because I eat
got to go round.
Why? Because I
So,
eat them.
so this dude gets confronted by a family.
Because I eat them.
Wait,
Why? Because I eat them.
Oh, come on.
Oh, shit, are they Canadian?
Why? Because I eat them.
What does deer do to you?
All right, you're on video. I eat them. You eat? Do you buy meat from the supermarket?
Yeah, but we're not going.
You know they get killed. They get killed. They get killed in dirty areas, nasty. A whole bunch
This is
of
not a dirty, nasty area.
blood leak. That's why I'm saying. That's why you don't want that.
You're like a hero on Long Island right now.
What?
Because kids are upset. They're crying because you want to kill deer.
I'm sorry that they're
residential
crying. You need to explain to
How
them
would
that
you
it's
like
part
to
of
see
life.
No, why don't you go?
I've been way meaner than this guy is.
Please don't hit my car.
Do you have a pet?
Yep.
How would you like to see
You
your
don't
pet
like
dead?
that one. You're
Deer's a
you're
pet?
real man.
I was gonna say, is this your pet? You have a pet deer? You know that's.
I would actually go into
That
this
would be
whole
awesome.
thing as soon as he went into the whole like, do you still eat meat and whatnot? I've been like, you got a cell phone? He's like, yeah. I've been like, get it out. Use Alexa, Siri. Tell it to look up slaughterhouses, and that way he could see videos of these animals getting slaughtered, being like, there, go fucking cry somewhere else. Also, sir, since these are your kids, fucking walk.
I'll be like, get out my way. You're messing with. I'm trying to go home. Mm-hmm.
Hang out in somebody's neighborhood right
I'm
now.
not trying to do anything bad.
Why don't you go somewhere else?
Yeah, you are.
You look like a
I'm
friend of
not
mine.
trying to do anything
You're
bad.
using a weapon to an alive animal.
Okay, and I'm gonna eat it. Instead, you let somebody else kill it.
No, you're not.
What do you mean I'm not gonna eat it?
This guy in a bright yellow shirt and a
What are you
little
laughing
rascal's
All right,
hat.
the guy is coming here on the way now. The officer is on the
That's
way.
the oldest
I
Spanky.
don't care.
Yeah, this Spanky old. Hey, Spanky, get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna eat this deer. Just go take your goofy ass kid and fucking go on.
Spanky finally grew up.
What did I just watch?
So essentially, the guy. I'm assuming the guy was hunting a deer, and they confronted him about hunting.
Yeah,
the deer.
he was coming back with a deer, and the whole thing and that, and they're pissed off for some odd reason because they're retarded, even though they still eat meat. They don't like the fact that someone went out and I'm gonna
That's
say it. I
their
don't care what
own-
anyone says that they humanely took an animal. I get so fucking tired of that dumb shit. 'Cause it's like, look, you don't get to judge someone with how slaughterhouses are.
Not even that. You animals eat other animals. Just
Yeah.
because we're better at killing them doesn't make it wrong.
And I'm also tired of the whole thing of being like, well, this animal's cute, so you can't kill it. I don't care. Deer are delicious.
All right, so
I'd kill a moose, but I don't know if I have the proper guns for all those. For that one.
Deer meat is really good.
so in some Asian country they eat dog. Now, I'm not going to moralize and say that's wrong. Eat a dog. I'm not going to eat dog.
That's kind of where I am. Are you making me eat it?
No.
Well,
I don't
I
wear
wouldn't eat a
dog
dog.
either.
Like,
So
if I was in Korea or whatever country it is that they eat dogs in, I'd eat dog. I'd be like, well, I'm here. I might as well try the local cuisine.
When in Rome, do it the Romans. I get it.
Yeah, like when I went to France, I had snails, and I would have had frog legs if I could find somewhere with an English menu that sold them. Like, sure, eating snails is not something I would do as part of my day to day, but if I was traveling to an area where dog was, something that people just ate, I'd be like, sure, let's try it. Maybe it's good.
I mean, again, when in Rome, do it the Romans.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to go out killing dogs just to eat them, but if I'm on holidays in a place in Asia, sure.
So Dormouse and Garum for the Romans. That's cuisine they ate.
Oh, okay.
Garum was like fish oil or fish paste. It's like a ketchup made of
it's-
fish.
I'd try it. I mean, if I don't like it, I won't try it again, but sure, I'd give it a go.
What was Rome girl said it was Rome didn't exist, so
Oh yeah,
according to Rome girl, Rome didn't exist.
it was all made up.
All made up. All right, so let's see. Let me pick an asshole story. What?
You know who's not an asshole? My boss, Steve.
No.
Oh no.
No, like that shit always irritates me because the people that are just like, oh, how could you go out and hunt? It's like, because it's a perishable skill, and if World War III happens, we're bombed back to the fucking Stone Age. People are gonna need to know how to hunt, you
I
fucking
was gonna
retard.
say it's one that we need to know.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of people
and it's way more humane, in my opinion, than the cows or pigs. They get put into a fucking area that they can't get out of, and a dude walks up to them with a pneumatic spike that he puts through their dome.
Yeah.
When they could usually use a 22 Magnum and maybe even cheaper. Although the
So,
pneumatic spike is reusable.
You looked up a am I an asshole story?
Yeah, all right. Am I the asshole for taking a guy's phone from his hand for recording me on a night out?
Depending on the state,
You in
yes.
public?
I believe so.
Was it a
Give me
stranger?
some context.
All right. A night of bevies with friends extended onto going to a local bar that turned into a nightclub as the hours go by. We all had a good time, and eventually we decided to head outside to part ways and go home. As we were all filtering out the front door, I noticed a phone pointed towards me from a smoking area to the left of the entrance. I walked toward the guy recording me, stared him down for a moment, and snatched the phone from his hands. It is after looking at the screen that I see a Snapchat recording of me, initially candid until I noticed the camera. I didn't see the rest, since I had already deleted the video by then and proceeding to hand the phone back to its owner, telling him that I had deleted the recording and that he shouldn't be recording people without their consent. I headed back inside to grab another friend who didn't notice us leaving, and upon exiting, I made eye contact with the dude who was recording me again, who said something I didn't hear. I didn't say anything. I just gave him the stink eye, to which he responded with saying, all right, fuck you. I didn't respond and thanked my friends afterwards for the night, and we parted ways.
Again, this all depends on where it's at, because if it's a one-party state for recording, they can't say anything.
Nope, and it'd be assault because she assaulted the dude taking the phone out of his hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I mean, it really does suck, but yeah, in certain states, it's one, at least in America, in certain states, it's one person consent. So if you're in public and dudes in public and they can film it, you know, I mean, if he was on private property, she might be able to talk to management and have, you know, but again, that's a long legislation.
Litigious.
Yeah. Process that is, it's like, is it worth it? I mean, I hate to say it, but if you're dolled up and you look nice, how many other people recorded you?
I think it's pretty unambiguous. If you're in public, then you don't have a right to privacy, and if someone wants to film you, they can.
Yeah, I mean, it is creepy. I'm
I'm not saying otherwise. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They're allowed to do it, and you can't stop them.
And hopefully they're not human traffickers. But hey.
I mean,
that is true. That is true. Hopefully he's not.
But still, in all those situations, like again, if it was in the pub or in the, in the bar or whatever, then it's plausible, and it still does depend on the state and also the rules of the establishment.
Mm-hmm. She could, battle it out. But again, are you really going to battle it out? Again, that goes into, was this bar the correct bar to go to? Are these people the correct people? Like,
I mean, she did snatch it out of his hand. I mean, if he decided he wanted to make a federal case out of it, she did steal his property.
And he would have, yeah.
I think he's got the right to press charges if he so desires.
Dude, and if she deleted footage, that means she, altered data on somebody else's device. And look, I get it. She, nobody wants to be filmed in public like that, and I especially understand attractive women. You don't want to be, Oh, Mitch.
All right. Let me read this really quick. Correction. In the public, you have no reasonable expectation of privacy. You can, however, create privacy for yourself in public, blocking your face, but not the camera.
Yeah, but
like
That's
if
what
you're
we call
walking
face.
by and someone, you say I'm recording a nice view of the street for some odd reason, and you walk by, oh, you can't record me. Well, I wasn't recording you. You were just in the way.
Again, it still does fall into the whole thing of like in the United States, that all depends on the actual laws of each state.
Mhm.
Because some states have that of it being a one party, some states have that of it being a two party. The only time it tends to not have that is when dealing with interactions with the police, because they are supposed to be doing police business, which means they are subject to record.
I think there might be some leeway in terms of like very open public spaces, like in the example just given. If you are just filming a street and somebody walks through, it's like I said, it gets into that. You can have that argument, but you're going to be spending a lot of time and money in court to have that argument that is may or may not be, passed, and then people will be doing it elsewhere. Like
5 seconds
again,
of footage.
yeah, and that's why it's like, dude, if you go out in public, you're out in public. Somebody's going to be recording you. You deal with it. And you know what? Even that, you go into a building,
and
how many cameras are there?
Well, and honestly, in that whole situation, there's just gonna be people who don't fucking care anyways.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that's something you're gonna have to deal with. But you can't just walk up and freaking knock. It's like take someone's phone out of their hand. That's assault and theft.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like I said, hey, we'll just cast another buffing spell. I don't think any of us are condoning. Oh,
sorry, Mr. Ripper. 1 and 2 party consent refers to recording conversations that might otherwise be private.
Yes, that is true.
So again, it's not. He could record all he wants. She couldn't do it. She's in the wrong in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said in public areas where it's like you're just filming the street and they walk into camera view. They can't just be like, oh, see, now I get a lawsuit. And it's like, well, no, because you actively walked into the shot. Yeah. So
I mean, again, and that's how do we know it was just his camera was pointed at her in her direction. He could have been filming her friend.
Well, I think it said in the thing that, at least what you read, that she saw other footage. So he could have been creeping. And again, that sucks.
No, she just said she deleted the footage. It doesn't say she quickly deleted the footage of him.
She said when she saw that it was her image, she deleted it.
Yeah.
Well, of course, your image is going to be in it when you walk up and snatch the phone out of someone's hand.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, no, yeah. It's. I mean, like I said, it's. We'll cast the buff spell of it is creepy for dude to be taking pictures of random women, but at the same end, I mean that's part of the risk that you have. You don't. I really don't understand these people that go out in public and go out in events or situations and expect everything to just be hunky dory without any sort of like. Do you not know the world you live in?
Apparently,
you get attention. It's something that happens, especially if you do something that attracts attention.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if you don't do it and you just attract attention regardless. I mean, and not to say a super attractive woman, we can also say Quasimodo walking around trying to get a drink. He's going to attract attention because you don't normally see a Quasimodo walking around.
Oh yeah, two things that. Well, okay.
Well, maybe you live in Florida.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm actually going to go into clarification on this one. Now, a lot of people are going to remember somebody that's super hot, but the thing that you are going to remember the most is someone who is absolutely fuck ugly. We're talking someone who fell out the sky, hit the ugly tree on the way down. Somehow the ugly tree uprooted and they hit every fucking root on the way through as well.
Wow.
You are going to remember that person over someone who you thought, wow, they're really hot, because it's like a fucking train wreck and you can't look away.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes, Mitch, I do agree with you. If you don't want to be seen in public, you shouldn't be going out in public, or wear a mask or something like that.
All right. Stat her up. I'm going to give her about a 10.
Yeah, 7 or 8. And definitely an assaulter.
The person, was higher. Is it golf rules where the lower the number of the word, the better?
No.
Lower the number. Well, hold on. Lower the number, the better person they are.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. See, there you go.
The more they're not an asshole.
The more they're not an asshole.
Yeah. So if you get a negative, like the lowest range is -5 and the highest is 15. If you're below 0, if you're -5, you're basically Angela. If you're you're above 0, you're a James Colley, and then you go up stages of how much you're close to James Colley.
Okay, so what kind of numbers should I give her if I think she's a real asshole?
15.
15. Okay, well,
If you think she's max asshole, you give her 15.
okay,
I'm going with about a 10.
Yeah, I'll go with 10.
Just because I give him a 5 for being a creeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that brings the number down. She was dealing with a creep.
Yeah. So James, where do you put her? James? Sorry about it.
Yeah, I think 10 is about the right mark.
Rodden?
I already said about like a 9. I was saying like 7, but yeah, like a 9, 10.
The Frost, originally it was 0 to 5. 0 to 10, and then we encountered Steak Guy. No, not Steak Guy. It was Bread Guy, and we had to raise the scale because Bread Guy was fucking stupid. Like the guy
Actually, I think it was before Bread Guy, but that's okay.
But it was
Bread Guy was a 15, but I think it was before Bread Guy.
So we did an asshole story. And it was essentially this guy. He didn't want to share bread with his wife that he made because he's trying to reduce his carbon footprint. And
I remember that idiot.
Yeah, his wife wanted some, and she's just going to create more carbon, so he wasn't going to share his bread with her. She can make her own damn bread.
She wants some. She should just make her own.
Yeah. I think it was Bread Guy and Steak Guy that made us raise the scale.
I thought Steak Guy wasn't the asshole because his girlfriend, or is not his girlfriend, his brother's girlfriend.
No, wrong Steak Guy. This is Steak Guy that turned around and destroyed the perfectly good steak by pouring ketchup all over it.
Yeah, well, I tried it.
Wait, what do you mean ruin? Ketchup on steak is delicious.
We can't be friends.
Oh, am I not allowed on the show anymore? Oh man, I mean, ketchup on steak is horrible. Grr.
You're allowed to have your opinion. You're perfectly within your rights to be wrong.
No, all right. So wait. So what it was, I remember this.
Damn it.
This guy, instead of he likes his steak a certain way, and his girlfriend had made him. They were at a cookout, and the girlfriend was cooking.
Oh yeah, now I remember this one. I blocked this shit out just because he's a retard.
Yeah,
so
retarded. She was perturbed that he wouldn't at least try it the way she made it.
Dude, talking with my dad, I've actually known of men because of huge company things back in the day. They got fired for shit like that.
Really?
Yeah. A good.
Especially if you.
I don't remember if it was a family. No, I don't remember if it was a family friend or whatnot. But my dad back in the day got to go down to Arkansas, and it was like a good friend or a family member or something. And he was actually like a CEO of something or other. Well, he had my dad cook steaks for like the entire board and whatnot. And when they were all going to eat and whatnot, one dude before even trying it, he just pours steak sauce in, dips it, and does something. And my dad basically says something about it, and he goes, now, I'll take care of this. He goes, after we're done with this, he goes, he's going to take care of the dishes. And after he went and took care of the dishes and everything, he's like, by the way, you're also fired.
Ooh, wow.
He goes, you do not do something like that. Because, well, basically his whole thing was you have to be able to try new experiences. So if you're going to go through something and someone cooks something, you have to try it the way it came, unless there is some typically allergic reason that you can't do it. is the only reason you shouldn't be trying it that way. Because if it's like someone is like, I'm deathly allergic to mushrooms, I'll go into anaphylactic shock if it was cooked with mushrooms. But you're not going to try this because it had mushrooms in it? Yeah, dude, it's going to put me in the hospital. Yeah, that's
It's gonna
understandable.
fucking kill me.
But it's like, oh, well, I like my steak with A1 because that's the way you normally get it. If you don't know, fucking try it first. Kind of like when I was in Okinawa, or like when the best Mexican food that was made right here in Michigan in the house I grew up in, because the woman that made it for us, she'd been cooking for her whole family down in Mexico since she was 7. I ain't even argue with her because I think I might have got hit with a spoon from across the room. Well, she had thrown the chocolate first.
All right, let me. I got another one. Am I the asshole for wanting my daughters to be included?
Wanting what?
Wanting my daughters to be included.
Well, it depends. Is it their first family gangbang or what?
Now, mind you, I clicked on the asshole tab, so all of these stories have been rated asshole by
someone.
Well, it's
by
Reddit,
the community.
so.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the burb again?
For wanting my daughters to be included.
Yeah.
To be included in what?
It doesn't say.
We're trying
We're
to say
about
that
to
we can
find out.
context.
Oh, okay.
Stay tuned for the telling of this story.
Yeah.
But will we get to it? Because I'm going to interrupt just to piss him off. Giving just enough breaks to make him think I've stopped. Is it a pause? Is he taking a breath? The world may never know. Go ahead.
I, 34 female, married my husband, 44 male, 2 years ago. Yes. We were together 1 year prior to that. I moved in after 6 months, and he wasn't crazy about the idea originally, but it worked out well. He had a spare bedroom that he said my daughters, 14 and 6, would have to share. Obviously, this resulted in an argument because he has a 4-bedroom house, but the other 2 rooms belong to his children who don't even live with him at the time. All the bedrooms were fairly big, but I said that if my kids had to share a bedroom, he would have to give them the second biggest bedroom, the first one belonging to his daughter. The one belonging to his daughter, which he refused. We got over this after his kids came over for their first visit with us living together. His daughter, 14 female, Natalie, was extremely uncomfortable and weird around us, but I thought it was normal. Flash forward a few months, his son, 15 male, Dylan, came to live with us because of mother issues. Natalie stayed longer as a result of the same issues. I can elaborate if needed, but ultimately they came to live within 2 months. Now, keep in mind that we came from a country with a very large variety of cultures and obviously didn't come from the same background. Our parenting techniques have never been a problem since we agreed we wouldn't try to parent each other's children. But he wanted to go on holiday, so we traveled about 50 kilometers to go to the beach. We had a few of our friends invited. It was fun. But one night we were playing loud music and everyone was having fun. We were dancing and our friends came up with the idea of a father-daughter dance. I didn't think it would be a big deal if it ended up lasting a few dances. Natalie and her father were having a great time, but my daughters were visibly upset because their fathers weren't there. Natalie offered to let my daughters dance with her father once, but they refused, so I danced with them. That same night, my daughters...
Hold on, pause it.
Go ahead.
Their fathers?
Yeah,
I'm surprised this dude even married her then. Because if it's a different father per each kid, like, You're pushing some shit you shouldn't be doing. Again, this goes back to shit we were talking about earlier that we're not going to get back into further.
Where was I? The same night, my daughters cried to me about how they were feeling excluded from the family. So I was trying to think of ways to make this better. That is until the next day we were exchanging gifts, no particular occasion, and my husband got each of my daughters a pair of knockoff headphones, no problem. But he got each of his kids a PlayStation. I got my daughters new accessories for their PC, but I felt that my kids were obviously not being valued as his children, so I confronted them. The fight lasted the entirety of the time we were there. It continued when we got home. I feel like I caused a lot of tension around the house. I feel like I might have overreacted, but I want my kids to feel special. My mom, friends, and mother agree. They do anything for their kids, but am I the asshole? Kinda, sorta.
This sounds more like a rushed into relationship that they didn't actually go through and figure out all the ins and outs before they're like, let's get married. Because that does happen.
Let's get married. Let's blend our families before we know exactly what the hell we're doing.
Yeah, like
let's get married, not have our kids meet each other and make sure this actually goes over well. Because obviously it's just gonna work out perfectly. I shouldn't have crossed my eyes doing that. That hurt.
Like this again.
I do that every week.
She is kind
because
of
it's necessary.
Like he got him a gift. It's not like
both are assholes, just in different ways.
Yeah.
Yes.
And both are also just big gay retards.
Okay. I don't know if
gay,
but
I'm using it in the colloquial term, not as in homosexual, but as in dumb.
Yeah.
Retarded.
Exactly. Big gay retards.
Wow.
If they'd stop being stupid and actually think this shit through, they wouldn't have had this issue.
This is true.
I mean,
no, I think you're asking too much, though. You're asking people to think.
You are.
Yeah,
but
plan
I know.
in advance. What?
But
and eventually they'll get beaten into them.
Hold on.
Sorry, Tier.
I'm about to say, like, the issue, it just probably me. I just see it is not his responsibility to get, like, what he gets for his kids is what he gets for his kids. If you wanted them to have play, like, if y'all all coordinate and say what you got, oh, I'm getting my kids PlayStations, you know, oh, well, what are you getting my girls? Oh, I got some headphones. You can buy them PlayStations. You can get them.
I was gonna say it is something that you should have discussed with each other what exactly you were doing gift wise.
But instead, they want to be retarded.
But again, from what I hear, like, they're part of the PC master race. So what the fuck?
Well, PC is the best. I can't confirm.
Like, they got PC. Like, go ahead. Like, in 20 years, your PlayStation will be obsolete, and my PC will be playing your PlayStation games.
I just don't know if I can get behind the whole thing of saying master race, because if you have to be able to pull parts out and put them in, you ain't no master race.
Shut up.
You accessorize a race.
Wow.
Well, the whole PC Master Race thing comes from Yahtzee. The guy was doing his review of The Witcher, and there was dirty console peasants in the glorious PC Master Race.
Yes.
Which still, depending on what you're doing for the whole thing, because it's like the whole old joke where someone's like, well, I got a PC, therefore I'm better than a console peasant. Yeah, but is your PC actually better than the current gen console?
Eventually will be. So I can always upgrade and accessorize, but that's not here or there.
That's if you know what you're doing, because not everyone knows how to do that.
That's true.
Yeah.
But back to the story before we break off into the tangent of how PC is better than people console peasantry. Like they should have coordinated. And then how you gonna make the girls? She's 16. she's 14 and she's sharing a room with her 6-year-old sister. Come on now. At the very least, they need separate rooms.
Yeah.
Why not make the 2 girls share a room and give the little girl the room?
Bunk up the 2 14-year-olds. Screw them.
Yeah, I mean, come on now. Or why not do this number? Find a bigger house.
Wow.
Add addition.
Put the son in his own little man cave in the basement.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let him sleep outside at 10. Man him up.
Yeah,
Or convert the garage.
Hell, we'll convert the garage.
Can convert the garage into a night, Mitch.
Let him.
You know, convert the garage into a little man-sized, utopia where he can be alone. Again, she's an asshole. He's an asshole. Everybody involved in this is an asshole, except for the kids.
No,
And
the kids
this is
are
why I
also
don't-
playing PlayStation instead of PC.
Yeah.
And this is why I don't date single moms.
Oh, come on, Adam. You've always got to sometimes have the urge for some MILF and cookies.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm happy with my
Bangarang rotten.
I will take that as a compliment, Rotten.
Bangarang rotten for the MILF and cookies reference. You're awesome. But again, she's an asshole. He's an asshole.
Like I said, both are assholes, just in different ways.
I think if you're looking or at least willing to get into such a relationship, yeah, you need to be able to step up that much more and prove that you are the better choice out of all of them. But then again, if you're just going there because you want mommy milklers, wow, that's a word, mommy milkers, to play around with, come on, you know what I say. Then yeah, you wouldn't give a shit. But if you're gonna step up to the role, step up to the fucking role. Be the father. Be the father figure. Shit, you could be a father figure even without dating people. I mean, that's, as a man, you should be that example.
All right, so I remember reading this a while back, and it was probably the dumbest thing I've heard. There was this case where, not a case, but there was a advice column where this
Is
woman.
this the chick who the guy volunteered to basically like watch her kid for something, accepted no pay, and she was going to see if she was asking if she could take him to court for child support?
Yeah.
He was filling out a fatherly role. It's like, no, you dumb bitch.
So
This is like the dumb shit of the person who's just like the dumb woman who's just like, oh, well, I went out with this military guy and we went back to my house and had sex. Can I kick him out by saying I don't have to quarter troops? It's like, no,
Oh
you dumb
my
ass. It's
God,
like, no,
what
you
the
dumb
fuck?
bitch. It's like, no,
What?
yeah, she was trying to say it's like she doesn't want him to stay there, so she was going to try to use the excuse of she's not quartering troops. No, because the government's not telling them that you had to stay there. If you just tell him to get the fuck out, you don't want to stay there, I'm pretty sure he'll say, okay.
Yeah, oh my god! Like, why the people? Are just
What is
dumb
wrong
these
with people? I'm sorry. It takes a lot to offend me. I find that offensive.
days.
Because a lot of people been drinking dumb bitch juice.
I mean, but that is still dumb. But I don't find that offensive.
There's a.
Hey, real quick, somebody wants to say hi.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going? You guys know me, right?
Awesome.
And James drops.
Quiz,
Yes.
we've been discussing, and you need to upgrade your name. You need to become Quiz Vista.
No.
I prefer Quiz XP.
At this point, I'm totally quiz 9.
Quiz 9 just
Haven't made it to Quiz 10 yet.
I'm staying at quiz 9 because quiz 10 just they completely fucks up all of my functionality. I don't get all of the programs aren't optimized for it.
Yeah, you got RAM issues and shit like that.
All right, so you guys have a good time. I'm gonna head on out.
I'll take it
Nice
easy,
to see
man.
you, Quiz.
Later, guys.
Or nice hearing from you, Quiz.
It was
Yeah, right.
so
Oh,
great to
Is that
meet you
James coming back?
finally.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, how's it going, James?
Fairly good. How are you, Quiz?
I'm doing all right. This is the first time I think we've ever talked.
I know.
Yeah. I think it's also the first time I've heard you, Angela.
Yes.
What y'all?
I'm sorry, I'm kind of fangirling. Yay.
Don't
I'm
worry,
not that
I'm right there
popular.
with
Come
her.
on.
No, Quiz, I would love to have you on a show sometime.
Hey, man, my work schedule is kind of fucked up. That's the reason why I don't do comic book curation or anything like that anymore. It's mainly I work second shift and blah blah blah. But you hit me up in any DMs, and if I've got the time in my schedule, I'd be more than happy.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, not a problem. So you guys take care. I'll give you back to Adam.
Take it easy.
Thank you.
See you, Quiz.
Sorry, you have to go back to me. Hey,
That was
somebody
so
said
cool.
you're such a great guy. No, Quiz just walked
Quiz is
away.
such a great guy. Unlike Mr. Adam.
Oh yeah, what?
Well, Adam, you get not everyone cannot be like Quiz.
Oh, Frosty, I gotta tell him that. I'm gonna go fix the
I
drink.
missed my chance. Oh my god.
What?
I'm so dumb. I keep wanting to ask him for the spreadsheet he did of the recommendations
Are you
from
in?
comic book curation because I actually have a plan for.
Do you want me to
my
ask
own
him?
show.
I'll ask him.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
so you could have.
Oh well, here's Quiz. Here's Quiz. Because I'm gonna fix a drink.
You going to go check the toaster?
Hey, how's it going, everyone? So Adam is currently set up his base camp in my painting booth. So I'm coming in and constantly bugging him. So hey, what's up, guys?
I actually was just telling him. I keep meaning to ask you if I can get if you still have it, if I can get the spreadsheet of the recommendations that you had for from comic book curation.
From comic book curation? Yeah, absolutely. I still have that saved.
Excellent, because I actually have an idea for my own show where I record my reactions to reading the comics you.
Oh, the recommendations we had? That'd be really cool. I think if you do something like that, definitely link that kind of a project to Polly, and I think that'd be something for us to I guess revisit because that's really cool. I kind of like that idea.
Should I be willing to get on that? Do like a group read almost?
That'd be
I'd be
fun.
interested in that.
Well, I mean, it's not going to be near as good as that hoe got roaches in her crib.
I know.
But-
It's never going to be that good. Never going to be that good.
Well, for some of those, we're not going to be able to do a live reading necessarily because we're just meeting so many things. Like to do that, we'd also have to share a screen, and then some people would probably get pissy about it. There's be like copyright claims and shit like that.
It's funny because comic books are not the sort of thing that normally gets like copyright strikes. I mean, your boy Zach, Diversity in Comics, he's been showing comic book pages for forever. The big thing about it is, and where the danger comes in, is you can't show literally the entire comic book.
Yeah.
So if you guys stop and show pages or panels or whatever, like if you have it all preset up,
basically be like what I was saying. It's kind of like how I do my movie reviews. So it's like we watch the movie, then we go over it after it. So these would be like we would share a screen, reading the comic, the whole thing together, and go over it afterwards by showing some pages. Oh yeah, this part was really cool. That part was really cool, without showing the entirety of it.
So it'd be Comic Book Club.
Yeah, that's a good name too. Although I think it might be taken. I'm sure that
I
someone's
was
probably
actually
thought of it
going
first.
to call it Comic Books Curated, but
Comic Books Curated. That's good. I like it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You could be curators.
I was going with like Angela's comic book reviews. So
Oh, I have a better idea. Suggested reading.
Okay. I kind of like that. Yeah. Suggested reading. It
Because,
calls back to the whole
'cause-
etches thing.
oh yeah, because
Because
then
it is recommended. So suggested reading.
true. Well, I mean, that's all a recommendation is a suggestion, that whole thing. And with suggested reading, then it doesn't necessarily have to be comic books. It could be the comic books, manga. We could go over straight up books. We could go over poetry. Or you could technically, you don't have to have all of us in there, but it actually expands even more what you could do.
Hark Horatio.
I knew him well. Upon those lips in which I've kissed, I know not how oft. So you got Frosted
Nice.
Glass over here trying to get my goat here. Gweniverse.
No.
We did that as a joke, and then it turned out to be real.
And you guys still did it better.
Yeah.
Wait, what is Gweniverse?
Gwenverse is basically Gwen Stacy is in all of them. There is a version of Gwen Stacy is basically every fucking character.
Oh God!
Yeah.
So
That's because that's like how they got Gwenpool.
Yeah,
Gwenpool was a good comic.
Essentially, Miles Morales. What they're trying to do to Miles Morales now?
Look, I at least get okay. Miles Morales is a shitty character.
Yes.
To a lot of people, I personally don't fucking care. I at least give them the credit instead of saying we're just gonna make Peter Parker black. They at least made a different fucking character.
Yeah, I give Miles Morales that. I also think that over the years he's definitely grown into his own kind of character that is distinct and not necessarily bad, but also not great.
Except for from everything I've been aware of, the Tom Holland character is basically Miles Morales' character.
Sure. I will say one thing. Since comic book curation, I've sat down and actually read a bunch of other comics that I probably wouldn't have before. I remember one of them that I read the new America Chavez. And I'm just going to come right out and say it, guys. You remember Polly and Mai's reaction about America Chavez #3. We made a comic book curation about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Everyone should go out and read Made in America. It is hilarious because it shits on everything that Gabby Rivera did in her America Chavez series. It is awesome. It is so good. They establish right in the beginning that America Chavez is dying.
Huh.
And why is she dying? It's because she has a terminal illness. What was the terminal illness? Well, it was a thing called Edges syndrome. And how did they solve Edges syndrome? By exposing her to an alternate dimension that gave her superpowers like the Fantastic Four. And so it created this little hole in her brain where she thought that the utopian parallel, which was a horrible alien dimension that gave her superpowers, was a gay, like, all-female utopia.
It was the gay universe.
the gayniverse, yeah. It is so amazing because the entire comic does nothing but shit on Gabby Rivera. And it's good. The ironic thing is that it's good. It's actually an unironically good America Chavez book.
Oh,
So I would do some stuff like that, but like I still have other books I need to read, and I probably ought to bring them to work, but I can't even focus on that at work because the aerosol plant fucking sucks to try to do shit like that. It always depends on what job I'm working.
I say I'm kind of the same way. The job that I've got, like, there's sometimes where you just have like days where you're just nothing but downtime, and so I'm sitting here like scrolling through Discord and everything like that, and I'm all like, do I have anything to do?
Technically,
no.
I'm not supposed to have my phone on me because the static that comes off that could plausibly ignite the aerosol and whatnot that's in the air. Because one time way back when the guy went to stick his head into a tank and he used the light on his cell phone and it blew up. Not considering the fact of how many motherfuckers actually carry their goddamn vape or their fucking cigarette lighter in their goddamn
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, I'd be safer concealed carrying my normal everyday carry in here because at least I know I'm not gonna fucking shoot it.
I'm not going better for you, Rod, on that one. So the vapor that you were that y'all were using was so highly flammable that the static electricity from a cell phone could ignite it. When that's some. Y'all shouldn't have been doing that shit.
Oh, I haven't had that issue.
Well, the story that you gave.
Oh, yeah. Well, with the dude with the flashlight on his phone that he used, I mean, we're talking, this thing is so old that it's, it's grainy ass footage anyways, because for some odd reason that, they can film everything else in 1080p, but whenever it comes to these footages, it's in, 144.
Oh yeah, I responded to him in the chat. I saw that. Yeah, like I love going on the corner with you, Frosted. It's a lot of fun. It's just that for sometimes I just get so busy and I can't even respond to DMs. I try to, but I
think when you had Quiz on, Frosted, was the first time I ever won the caption contest. and all I did was use the Lord of the Rings reference. I don't remember what it was. It's just meat's back on the menu, boys.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Again, I feel gypped from the one with Prospero. I got a chuckle. Y'all just like, yeah, whatever. Give it to him. I was gypped.
Oh no, like Quiz damn near lost his shit a bit. And I was just like, that made my night a bit.
That's bullshit. I'm still salty about it.
And we are not the same person here. We are in the same room at the same time here, people. Here, speak, Adam. My ventriloquism is getting really good.
Speak while Quiz drinks water.
Yeah. Hey, dude, hang on. Go get his ass.
Oh God, you want to go get Donkey?
Yeah, we got
This is
Donkey
Ben
here.
Shapiro and Brett Cooper all over again.
I know. Oh God. They let him in the. They let him in the States.
So here. This is my Donkey impression.
I am not an impression. I am an imposter.
That is
Donkey,
cool.
you got wait, Donkey, you got your paperwork? I'm just making sure.
No, he's totally here illegal. We're gonna get him deported.
Send his ass back to Canada.
Goddamn prospects invading this country.
We don't allow farm animals in our country, boy.
Wow.
Boy.
And how do we explain you, Tier?
No, we don't allow farm animals.
I'm not a farm animal. I'm farm equipment. There's a difference.
Farm equipment. No. Okay, my friend. It is vintage farm equipment. Thank you.
Exactly. Thank you.
He belongs in a museum.
Wow.
And prior to 1865, this was used to farm.
Wow. We have definitely divulged into absolute absurdity.
We have, haven't we? And it's fun. We should do it
I mean,
more.
I usually have that effect on people, so I will let you
Oh,
go.
we're bad on our own. You don't need to even.
Ah, okay. Well, here's Adam. I'll give you back to him since he's supposed to be on the show and not me.
Yeah.
One of these days, I'll have you on quiz. You just got time coordinating shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, just send me a DM on like Discord. I very, very, very rarely ever check Twitter, but you can reach me there. It's probably a little iffy about whether or not I'll see it, but yeah, if you DM me and I see it, I will respond as soon as I see it. Let's put it that way, okay?
All
right, great.
All right, Adam, are you back?
Yeah, sorry you have to deal with me and not the cool guy Inquisitor, apparently.
Yeah.
You hurt my feelings.
Oh well.
I mean, this isn't like when we had Mitch on here, and good God, did we even have a story?
Mitch stealed the show. I'm not gonna lie.
Shit, that was like when I took over for Saturday, and for the most of it, it was me and Terry discussing video games and music.
Yeah. But Mitch, when Mitch is around, Mitch has that personality that just everybody's attracted to.
He just makes it's like we just had conversation flow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That again, Mitch is a fucking awesome guy. Quiz is an awesome guy. Mr. Adam, you're okay.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm okay.
It's always good that you guys can actually play Street Fighter 6 when you're doing minions, and it's not on maintenance.
You know what? I found out the issue that was going on because Quiz and I was playing some Street Fighter earlier, and apparently I changed the performance settings on my laptop to
max.
No, the opposite of max. Like
lowest.
Yeah, where it's like battery supportive,
battery saver.
Yeah, so that's why it was chugging along with Street Fighter 6. I put it up to max. So we're good. Well, I don't know. We're heading.
We'll find out on Monday.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
No. Tomorrow, we're going up to a campsite, so I'm not going to be able to play games tomorrow.
Monday.
Try and be able to stream.
That's why I said Monday.
Or Monday, yeah, Monday. I'll try and stream, but I don't think I'm going to be able to play games.
No, you can if you believe you can.
I believe in you.
I don't believe I can. I don't think the laptop I'm bringing is going to be able to play any games. unless if they're NES
That's why you have to just believe harder.
I mean, I'll tell you this: you can dance if you want to.
Yeah.
You can leave your friends behind.
But what if my friends don't dance?
And if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine.
But what about me? Are they friends of mine?
No, they're not your friends. They don't dance.
Oh, well, fuck them. If they don't dance, they don't dance. Everybody, look at your pants.
James's phone is overheating again.
Yeah.
So I think this sums up a lot of some of the shit we have to deal with as well in society.
James's phone overheating?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
No.
It's a worldwide problem.
I told my homegirl I attract fuckboys. She was like, "You're a woman, a pretty woman. You attract everyone. Then you choose fuckboys." I damn near jumped out the car.
I'd say I think my next favorite one where it's just like this dude's looking at the chick and he's talking to her. He's like, "So would you ever date a like broke homeless guy?" And she's like, "No," in that whole situation. He goes, "You know, in this situation between you and me, you're kind of like the broke homeless guy."
That shit went real quick.
They would date the broke homeless guy if he's playing guitar.
Well, yeah, because then he's the musician and he's mysterious.
And
depending on someone.
I could change him.
I want to be there when he starts and he takes off, and I'll be the lady that started him.
Yeah, so you can take all his fucking money.
Yeah, I tried that with doing portraits on the streets, and it didn't work out so well. People don't like doom buggies.
They don't.
No. I thought everybody likes doom buggies.
But it's been about 2 hours. Should we be wrapping up then?
Yep, Rod, you know what to do.
Bam.
Bitch, as in
Alrighty, Rod, what movie are we watching tonight?
Oh shit, I have it. Guarding Tess.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We will be it will be at about 11:50 tonight on Rodden's channel, Rod Movie Reviews. We will be watching Guardian Tess. Me, Angela, James, Colley, and Rodden himself. We will be also you're doing Talking to the Void Tuesday or Wednesday?
Should be Tuesdays.
I just like that you had to explain that Rotten will be there on the Rotncorpse channel as part of the movie reviews. You had to specify that.
Yeah, well, I
mean, there's a plausibility I could pull what that one jackass did and like start the stream, just play something else and walk away.
Yeah.
Damn.
Who just like laughed and glitch?
A tear.
Who did that?
Because that was hysterical to me.
It was wonderful.
Who did it, dumb? Who started a stream and just walked the fuck away?
That one. Well, Hassan Piker does it all the time for shit that he does. That one XQC or whatever the fuck his name is.
Mm-hmm.
It usually happens on Twitch and that whole thing.
Yeah, it is. It's usually Twitch.
Because Twitch doesn't have the copyright type thing that YouTube does. Like you try on YouTube, you will get a copyright claim pretty quickly, depending on what it is, and they will like even shut down your stream midstream.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Sorry about that. I had a mic issue.
Hmm.
Sure you did. And apparently he's having another one.
Yeah. Well, this is just a moment of...
I am having a mic issue. All right, hold on. So, Angela, will you be on Quippers tonight?
I am.
Angela will be on Quippers. Sweet. We also have you still. So when are you planning to do the comic book review?
Well, she's got to get the spreadsheet first.
Yeah.
Well, I have to get the spreadsheet from Quiz, and it's going to take me a while to actually be able to read the comics. So,
Understand. All right, so James Colley also will be on Quippers tonight. He will also be with me, Angela, and Rodden watching the movie. He will also be on Talking to the Void. Tyrabot, what aren't you on?
Yeah. Okay, so there's this guy Brian F on Twitch. I don't stream with him.
Okay.
There's let's see, JM Crofts. He started streaming on YouTube. I'm not on his streams either.
All right.
As always, I won't be on the Young Turks.
Damn. Did the Daily Wire give you a call back yet?
Not yet.
Damn.
No, they're afraid he's going to make Ben Shapiro cry.
oh.
Did Steven Crowder call you? I heard you were trying to get with Crowder.
Yeah.
He's not going to go with Crowder because Crowder's going to have a shut up Terry butt.
Yeah.
You're stealing all my jokes.
Oh my
He
God.
could have stolen them from Monkey first.
Ty is on Mr. Adams' Monday Minions Night, which is Mondays with him and Kefke. He's also on Hammer's Wednesday night. Hammer, Genty Maxi Pad. He's also on Six of Silver Streams. He's also on Johnny Hellcats. He's also on Quippers United with Angela, James, Frosted Glass, Jack Gunski. I don't know who tonight's guest will be.
Damn, Terry's everywhere.
I really am.
He's going to be on the corner Friday nights with Frosted Glass, Gunski, and Moonshock. I already said with Mr. Adam, don't he doing with Minions Night with Tyrabot? Go ahead.
No, I'm just agreeing with you that you already mentioned Minions.
Also, I have this midnight show, and I'm also doing a gaming stream, The Night Watchman, because.
I might stream a game tomorrow. I just haven't figured out what.
Okay.
I have tomorrow night off, or tomorrow off in the gym.
Everyone's streaming games that aren't as good as Super Seducer.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. I'm actually enjoying Shadow of Doubts. I suck at it hard.
Yeah.
And half your shit is pixelated as a motherfucker.
I watched that. I watched that for a little bit. It's really not for me. I got bored pretty quick.
Understandable. It's literally police procedural, which I fucking find enjoyable. I just suck at it.
I mean, look, it's probably more fun to play than to watch, but I didn't really enjoy.
I mean, at least you're trying to have fun with it and like do the whole get into actual character type thing.
Yeah. Again, I suck at it.
That.
But
well,
it's fun.
not everyone can be Terry in Street Fighter.
Yeah, nobody can be Terry in Street Fighter.
Well, lots of people can beat me. Just look at my fucking rank.
I said not everyone can be Terry in Street Fighter. Tears being hard again.
Nobody can beat Terry in any fighting games. Hey, when are you playing Dino Rex again?
No, hopefully never.
Yeah, dude. Look, the populace has spoken. We need Dino Rex back.
Exactly.
Dino Rex.
It should be.
Best I can do is Jackie Chan.
Look, Jackie Chan. All right, this is what I'm gonna need from you, Tybot. I'm gonna need Jackie Chan. I'm gonna need Dino Rex. I'm gonna need Primal Rage.
Bro. That's the next lineup. If I can get my laptop running in the woods on Monday, that's the lineup for the fighting.
Dino Rex is a hard no, but Primal Rage is a if I have to.
Hard no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not playing Dino Rex, but I will play Primal Rage if I have to.
So is that a soft no?
How about Bloody Roar?
Ooh.
I would play Bloody Roar.
Do we have Bloody? Can we play Bloody Roar?
I don't think it's on Fightcade, but if it is, I don't mind playing that.
We'll find it.
What's another good one? I wonder if Thrill Kill is on there.
Holy shit, Thrill Kill.
I think I own that on Steam, actually.
Thrill Kill's on Steam?
No, I must be thinking of something else. There's a game that's something like that. There's a fighting game that's... But no, it's not Thrill Kill. I just looked it up and I don't have that one.
Yeah, everybody in that game is fucking going to hell. You're in hell. Right? The premise is that you're in hell and you're fighting to get out.
Yeah, no, I'm familiar with it. I thought that was one of the ones I owned, but apparently I own something else.
Badger brings up Bushido Blade. I wouldn't mind playing Bushido Blade.
Yeah,
and
Bushido Blade is incredibly stressful, but I think I could play it for a bit.
And yeah, Frosty Glass. What if Adam buys you dinner first? Will you play Dino Rex?
No.
Dude, I'll get you some McNuggets, but that's what Dino Rex is worth.
My integrity is not for sale.
Not even for some delicious McNuggets with barbecue
Not
sauce?
even for those.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Man, see, we gotta pull our money together, Mr. Adam. We gotta get them, an actual meal. We gotta get them like a value meal or something.
Oh, dude, so I have to get them fries too? Dude, do Australians eat spuds? I don't know.
Terry's holding out for them chilies, baby.
I brought up
and barbecue sauce.
I have no idea what food Chili sells, but sure, I'll try it.
I don't either. I don't think I've ever been to a Chili's.
You've never been to a Chili's?
This is basically Mexican fusion.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Mexican American fusion, yeah.
So like
Okay.
skillets and stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I am not a cook.
No, I am not either.
No. This is what we need to do. Terry, if you play down Rex, we will get you all you can eat at the Olive Garden. All you can eat breadsticks.
Well,
Dude, all you
okay,
can eat
so-
breadsticks and salads?
Mm-hmm.
to
Come
bring
on,
it
man.
back,
Breadsticks and Alfredo
the game I was thinking of was Terradrome. Terradrome is the one I have on Steam, not Thrill Kill.
But again, like all you can eat breadsticks and salad. Olive Garden, you got all you got to play down Rex.
I get a week's worth of food delivered every Sunday. I don't need to go out to dinner.
Dude, and then once Terry recognizes that it's all just Olive Garden for a couple of weeks, he's going to be like, oh shit, I got to play Dino Rex.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. All the breadsticks.
All the breadsticks. All right, Mr. Adam, thank you for coming on. We'll most definitely have you on again. Quiz, thank you for popping up. Might as well show Quiz. Quiz does anything you want to show?
I don't know. He's over there talking with
he does
Eeyore about
Sundays. I
Warhammer. Yeah,
think it's the
Quiz
thing he shoots on
hosts Sunday. He'll be hosting tomorrow on the Minions. So if you want to pop in and chat with us, it'll be again since Eeyore and I are hanging out with him. We'll be there as well.
Okay.
And then I host Mondays on the Minions show. And with us, you'll see us popping in here and there on various shows. So it's always good to check out the Minions. And then you'll also find Terry there too.
It's true. It's true. All right. So play the outro and say goodnight, guys.
Hi guys.
Good night.
Bye.
And with that, the Midnight Show has been brought to a close. Get out of here, you little bastards! Fucking little trash-eating pandas. From the Midnight Crew, I told you to get out of here! We'd like to thank you for joining us. I want to fill you bastards full of lead! We'd also like to thank our guests for joining us. That's 3 of you down. How many more of you fuckers are there? Please join us again next week. I'll keep shooting. I got a lot of ammo.